Latent heat is heat capacity and specific capacity. What is the relation, sir?
Specific capacity means
அது வந்து MC delta T வரும். அது வந்து மோலார் இது வரும். இது வந்து வெயிட்டுக்கு. இது வந்து வெயிட்டுக்கு வரும். ஹீட் கெபாசிட்டி வந்து C is equal to MC small c. இது வந்து heat capacity equal to நீ வந்து C வந்து C is equal to Q divided by M into delta T இல்லையா? ஆமா. இந்த M எவ்வளவு மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிட்டு M கேன்சல் ஆயிடும். அப்ப heat capacity கிடைக்குமா? அப்ப என்ன ரிலேஷன்? இப்போ MC delta T M வராது. Why sir? Heat capacity M வராது. Yes sir. But if I write it வரும். Right? Heat for anything no sir. It is coming specific heat. So specific heat means specific mass. Mass we have to divide that. டேய் உனக்கு புரியுற மாதிரி சொல்றேன். என்னடா வேணும் உனக்கு? டேய் நீ எந்த ஹீட் எடுத்தாலும் அது வந்து ஹீட் கெபாசிட்டி வருமா இல்ல ஸ்பெசிபிக் ஹீட் கெபாசிட்டி வருமான்னு கேக்குறேன். Heat specific heat capacity. I will tell you. So specific heat capacity means what? Heat energy required for 1 kilogram substance to increase 1 degree centigrade. Yes sir. Exactly 1 kilogram liquid or solid or gas if you take to increase 1 degree centigrade, how much heat you will add? That is specific heat. That's specific heat capacity. Yes sir. Now heat capacity means what? Only heat required to increase 1 degree centigrade. Yes sir. But we don't use. Mass is not specified now. We don't prefer in the calculation. Just a heat capacity, that's all. Just for naming. Just for names. Okay. Understand? क्या heat capacity ना Q by delta T वरो specific heat ना என்ன வரும் molar ना என்ன வரும். So we'll back to our discussion. Yesterday I gave one problem. Sir, we told here itself. You got the I posted answer. You posted answer. When morning I did mind calculations. Anyway, I need that problem alone. I will do it. You tried Shankar and Chelsea. How much answer no? 5/7. Sir, motion are there. So it will be in statics. So rest no motion. No motion. Yes sir, not in motion. Okay, so then different answers. Okay, let me. Sir, same answer only sir. Not in motion. Not in motion. Not in motion. Okay, let me check out. Mountain. How much angle of inclination? 60 degree. Man, what is the man of mass? Yeah. 70 kg. Very good. 70 kilogram. What is the coefficient of friction?
2, 1.5.
2, 1.5. So we have to check whether it is motion or and
sir,
wind also there.
100 newton sir.
Wind also blowing, no?
Yes sir,
100 newton. Now draw the free body diagram of the man. How many forces are acting?
Upward normal force.
Earth is pulling downside. Earth is an external agent. What is earth weight equal to? 700 newton. I will draw one perpendicular line like this. This is 60 means, remember this also 60. So 700 has how many components? 700 cosine of 60, 700 sine of 60. This is 100 means here 60 means this also 60 na? Yes sir. Yes sir, yes or no?
Yes sir.
So 100 has how many components? 100 cosine of 60 one component and 100 sine of 60 is other component. And the inclined mountain also will be giving certain normal reaction. So along the inclined plane, how many external forces are in there? 700 into sine 60. Means it will not be 30 sir. No, 100 Newton.
100 cosine 60. Tell.
It will not be 30 degrees, sir.
Not 30. This adjacent angles are same on na
30 வந்து நம்ம இதோட எடுத்தா வரும்டா 100 நியூட்டனுக்கும் அந்த 700 cosine 60 வெக்டர் yes sir, yes sir. Now understood. I will see.
So 700 into sin 60 value how much?
Root 3 by 2.
Root 3 by 2. And this I can write 350 into root 3. Root 3 value how much? 1.7. Means 17 into 35.
595.
35 into 17 how much? 17 5s are 85 no?
17
No. I will do 7 5s are 35, 7 3s are 21 plus 3, 24 and 35. So 5 and 9. So 595 Newton. And uphill direction wind is also there na? So 50 Newton. Net external force how much? 595 minus 50. Downhill force only stronger na?
Yes sir.
Correct or not? So external force acting on the man how much?
545
minus 50 how much? 545 Newton. So all external forces all together, I mean wind plus earth pulling the man
Down.
with this greatest force how many Newton? 545 Newton. Who is attempting to tolerate this?
Static
Friction only na? You have to check the friction value. Understood? When the man will be rest, if the static friction is at least equal to 545 Newton, so mountain will resist this 545 Newton nicely. He can sit. He will not die. Say yes or no.
Yes sir.
Correct or not? Okay. So if it is less than 545 means
He will be in rest. He will
biscuit only. He will slide and he will die. Correct or not? So we have to check out friction. Tell me what is static friction? Tell me.
is equal to mu m.
Static friction acting on the man. I mean limiting friction or maximum static friction. When maximum ability of the earth. How much limiting friction? What is the formula?
Mu n.
Mu into n. Mu, which value you have to substitute?
700 cosine 60 plus
2
100
sir.
sin 60.
Big only I have to substitute. Now where? 2 I have to substitute.
Yes sir.
Understood? Normal reaction is nullified by 700 cosine 60 and 100 sin 60. Say yes or no?
Yes sir.
Correct or not? Perpendicularly man is no motion. So some of the uphill forces nullified by some of the downhill forces. Newton first law. So n value how much? 100 sin 60. Sin 60 means what? Root 3 by 2 plus 700 into cosine of 60. Cosine of 60 means what? By 2. Correct or?
Yes sir. By 2 common.
So 2 cancels out. Very good. 100 into 1.7 how much?
173 sir.
170. Root 3 1.7 I will take.
Okay.
1.7 into 100?
170.
Very good. 170 plus 700. So how much? 870. Means very powerful.
Best.
Friction is very strong. Who wins here? Friction only wins. Why? It is able to give. That mountain is ready to give 870 Newton. Correct or not? So it will balance. It will avoid the sliding. So the man is safe.
Yes sir.
Now what is the friction right now? All external forces are pulling the man downhill.
Yes sir.
With how many newtons of force? 545 Newton. So the mountain will give also how much energy, how much force?
545.
It is able to give 870 Newton, but not necessary, no?
Yes sir.
Correct or not?
Yes sir.
If you have 1000 rupees per beggar, you don't need to give 1000 rupees, no? How much required you will give?
Yes sir.
Your income is, for example, 1 lakh. 1 lakh you will not spend, no, on your return, no?
Yes sir.
How much required only you will spend. Here also ground, I mean the mountain is giving max it can give the friction 870 Newton. But here how much required?
545.
Only 545 required. So what is static friction?
545.
545. That's all. Understood? Clear or not?
Yes sir.
Now find the coefficient of friction. Additional question. Less than 2 only, definitely. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So right now static friction, what I can write? Mu into N na? N value how much here? Tell me.
870.
This one is a normal force.
Yes, sir.
How much I can write? 50 root 3 plus
Sir, less than 1.
350. Static friction how much required? 545 equal to mu, and 50 into 1.7 how much, right? 1.7 means 17. 17 5s are 17 5s are how much, right? 85 na? 85 and plus 350. So mu value how much? 545 divided by how much? 5 435. Something you have to simplify. Understood? That is the coefficient of friction, static friction.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
0.6 something is cancelled.
Yes. So this kind of model problems will come. Okay. Shall I give one more problem? Definitely it is teasing to you. You will ask one more problem.
Sir, yes, sir. Why you wrote that 350, 870 sir? Normal force.
This is not normal force. This is a maximum static friction, Harish.
Yes, sir.
The normal for this bracket inside only normal.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir. Not 0.6, sir.
Not point. Anyway, I am leaving this calculation. Just I want to inform you that static friction is less than 2. I want to tell that, sir. Not 2.
Yes, sir.
Not 1.5 also. Some other value will come. I am telling them. Clear on? Okay. Shall I give one practice problem? Will you try?
Yes, sir.
See here. Listen carefully. Listen this carefully. Very careful. How? Very careful. Okay, this is what? This is the smooth surface. This is one block of mass. Let's say 1 kilogram. This is another block of mass. Also 1 kilogram. 1 kilogram.
Yes, sir.
Between this floor and this block A and this is a block B, no friction. Mu is equal to how much? 0. But between this block and between this block, some friction is there. I told you many times, two values are there, na? So you people are smart. I don't need to explain what is 0.8 and 0.7. What is 0.8?
Static.
Maximum static friction
Coefficient.
quotient. 0.7 kinetic coefficient of friction. Now, what I am doing, I am keeping my hand on the block B. I am applying some 10 newtons of force. How many newtons? I kept my hand on the block B. I am pulling the block B with how many newtons? 10 newtons. My first question: whether A and B sliding together when they are moving together like this or only B is only moving Are you understanding my question?
Yes, sir.
My question is whether check whether two blocks are moving together. Try, think once. Use your all thinking abilities. Understood? Whether your strategy failed also no problem, but think once. Microscopically think and tell me which way, what thought is coming into your mind, execute and tell
Sir,
whether
moving together.
moving together. Okay. Harish is strongly telling that moving together.
With 2 Newton force.
With the
2 Newton force.
what 2 Newton?
Moving together.
Moving together.
Net force is 2 Newton. That is.
How you said moving together, Harish? Justify? Answering only not important.
Sir, I am also
Why your
giving
answer
moving together,
justify?
sir. But this 6 Newton, sir.
6 Newton. What 6 Newton? Is
Net
telling
force.
2 Newton is telling.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. I will explain, sir. You are giving 10 Newton force, sir.
I am pulling only block B. I am not
Yes, sir.
touching A.
That static friction will, if we overtake that, it will move, sir. If I give more than static friction, only B will move, sir.
Shabash, very good.
If I give less than that, then B will, A will not move.
Now tell me what is maximum static friction?
20 into 0.8. Normal reaction.
Why don't you say? I'm not understanding.
Sir, static friction is equal to rating, sir. U into normal force, sir. Normal force of B only we have to see, sir. I took the normal force of A and B, sir.
Is correct. So, first of all, we have to check whether they are moving together. For example,
Yes, sir.
what? Whether they are
Moving together.
moving together. I will assume if I am wrong, I can correct myself, na? Correct or not? If you don't know the approach, what you have to do? Instead of sitting idle, do wrong way, then you correct. Correct or not?
Sir, but I have a doubt, sir. Here, why you are not taking 2 kilograms, sir? Normal reaction we have to take, sir.
Friction between A and
No,
B.
no, okay.
Friction between A and ground means you have to take 2 kilograms. Above the ground, 2 kilograms is there, na?
Yes,
By
sir.
that time, normal force you have to take 20 Newton. But between friction is between A and B. So I have to take normal force on only on B. Okay, anyway, let me please give some time space to
Yeah.
convince you. Okay? Clear on?
Yes, sir.
Check the strategy how I am doing. What I will assume? What I will assume? Tell me. I am assuming both are moving together. What I am assuming?
Both are moving together.
Both are moving together. Okay, both are moving together means this system of A and B is experiencing only 10 Newton's force, no?
Yes, sir.
If both are moving, what is the acceleration of the both blocks? Total force by total mass only, no?
Yes, sir.
But total force on the entire system, only 10 Newton you are pulling. So 10 divided by a total mass, 1 plus 1. So acceleration of the every block, how much?
5 kilometers.
5 meter per second square. I may be wrong also. If they are moving together, they must travel with 5 meter per second square. Say yes or no?
Sir, net force is not 10 Newton, no, sir.
Net force only 10 Newton, Harish. You are pulling only 10
Sir,
Newton.
friction will reduce some force, no, sir.
For A and B is your system means friction will come internal force. You are pulling B and B is pulling A like this. Friction.
Yes, sir.
Static friction.
Yes, sir. Sir, A will pull
Then
like this.
B is pulling A means A is also pulling B like this.
Yes,
That
sir.
is static friction. Why I am confidently telling static friction? If you don't understand, please stop me. I will explain once again. I understand. As I already told you, friction somewhat every student in India will feel confusion. So you stop me. Understood? Don't act that you are understood. Understood? That acting will never work. Understood? Clear on? I am pulling B, B is pulling A, so A is also pushing B. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Correct or not? As B is sitting on A, so which friction I have to use? Static or kinetic?
Static.
Static. That's what confidently I said, static friction.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So both are having acceleration how much? 5 meter per second square. Now I will draw only free body diagram of A. What I am doing? I am drawing the free body diagram of A. Understood? How many forces are acting right now on A? Only watch A. Watch only A. How many external agents?
Sir, block B.
Only block B only, no?
Yes, sir.
So block B is only pulling like this, no? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is only net force, no? Net force formula.
Block B also exerting its weight on you, sir.
Normal force. But along motion only you have to consider.
Yes, sir.
Along y-axis rest, no?
Yes, sir.
Along y-axis B rest, A rest. So discussion is waste. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So how much friction right now between them? How much? 5. So 5 newtons required. At least to move together, how much static friction required?
5 Newton.
Minimum 5 newtons required. Understood? Then very confidently you can tell they are moving together. Then you have to check the maximum static friction. Whether they are solid or not, you have to check now.
Yes, sir.
Whether the roughness is sufficient or not, you have to check now. If the friction between them less than 5 newton means our assumption wrong. Are you understanding my strategy?
Yes, sir.
Really understood or not understood? What I have to verify? Limiting friction between the A and B I have to verify. Tell me what a limiting friction between A and B? Maximum static friction into normal force on B only.
Yes, sir.
Between A and B matter, na? Correct or wrong?
Understood, sir.
Friction on B I am talking. So normal force on B only I have to talk.
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding? This point is very carefully used. Many people will take normal force 20 newton. Already Parv is taken already. Correct or not? Taken or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so US value how much? What a coefficient of static
0.8.
friction? 0.8. But normal force on block B?
10 Newton. 10 Newton, sir.
10 newton. Okay. So 8 newton. So very strong. Roughness is very strong. It is able to give how many newtons?
8 Newton.
8 newton. But for moving together, how much friction is enough?
5
Newton.
5 newton. So they are moving together only. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So sufficient is there a roughness. 8 newton is there. But how much is required? 5 newton. They are moving together only.
Sir, but I didn't do like this, sir. Sir, if I apply more than 8 Newton, sir, they'll move separately only, sir. I'm giving 10 Newton, sir. Then I'll break that static friction over there, sir.
Okay.
Then they will move together.
Okay. Yes.
We did like
Once we'll see block B. Here static friction is 8 newton, no?
Yes, sir. You are
It's able to give 10 newton. Okay, so it is just imagine this is the surface of ground. This is a block A. Just to visualize you are on the block A. Where are you?
block A.
On the block A, you are here. How many newtons? One person is applying 10 newton. Where are you right now? On block A, you are standing.
Yes, sir.
They are not moving together means, understood? They are not moving together means one person is applying 10 newton. Right or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Between A and B, how much maximum static friction can be given?
8 Newton. 8 Newton, sir.
8 newton. But to keep it in rest, how much friction is required?
8 Newton only, sir.
10 newton is required. You are here on block A.
Yes, sir.
B is not sliding on A, no?
Yes, sir.
B should not slide on A, no?
Yes, sir.
B should not slide on A.
Understood.
Means this 10 newton should nullified by friction only. Correct or wrong?
Yes,
So how much able to give the friction?
10 Newton it should give, sir.
It should give 10 newton. But what is the ability of that friction?
8 Newton.
8 newton only it can give.
Yes, sir.
Understood? So here friction is weaker. Friction is weaker. Means it is able to give only 8 newton only. Yes or no? Now what will happen?
B will only accelerate, sir.
it will definitely skid. A is not encountering B. A is not encountering 10 Newton. So it skids a rest arm.
Skids.
Very good. So I will write that point. B is skidding only. B is skidding on A. Understood? They are not moving together. I am wrong. My assumption is wrong. Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Understood? So now, if B is skidding on A means B is having different acceleration, A is also having different acceleration. No?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? So now, if you see the freeboard diagram of B, on B how many forces are acting? One person is pulling 10 Newton. You confirmed that B is skidding, na?
Yes, sir.
Now A is applying kinetic friction or static friction?
Kinetic friction, sir.
Very good, kinetic friction. Why? Sliding started.
Yes, sir.
So yes or no? So kinetic friction is left side. So net force how much?
2
Net force
Newton,
on
sir.
B. How much, right?
2 Newton.
1 into mass of the block is 1 only, na?
Yes, sir.
And acceleration of the B. So net force equal to how much? Big force minus small force I can write. So how much? 1 into AB equal to how much? 10 minus kinetic friction. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So acceleration of the block B equal to how much? 10 minus. What a kinetic friction formula?
7.
Kinetic friction I gave 0.7 or 0.8.
0.7, sir.
Very good. 0.7 I have to take. What a normal reaction? What normal force I have to take? Don't do that mistake here.
10 Newton, sir.
And I'm falling laughing, right? Enjoying. So I have to take normal force 20 Newton or 10 Newton.
10 Newton, sir.
Sadist. Sadist. Okay. 10 Newton or 20 Newton?
10 Newton.
10 Newton. Why I have to take 10 Newton? Friction we are talking between
A and B.
A and B, not between A and ground. Correct? So tell me what is the normal force here? 10 Newton. So what is acceleration of block B?
3.
10 minus 7. So 3 meter per second square. That is the acceleration of the block B. Now tell me what is the acceleration of block A? Draw it separately. What is the acceleration of block A? Tell me. A is experiencing one and only one friction, kinetic friction only, na?
Yes, sir.
Earlier, A is pushing B with the kinetic friction. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So B also pushing with the kinetic friction.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So B is experiencing one and only one. Sorry, A is experiencing one and only one friction, kinetic friction. That is only net force. Net force how much? 1 into A. Kinetic friction I already told you. This is all kinetic friction, na?
Yes,
So
sir.
how much that is? 7 equal to A. So what is the acceleration of the block A? 7 meter per second square. I hope everyone understood that.
How you wrote FK is equal to?
Here I wrote na FK equal to this one, 0.7 into 10.
Yes, sir.
Action equal to reaction, na? B is giving how much kinetic friction? B is also giving same friction on A, no?
Yes, sir.
So that's what I have written, same yes, sir. Clear? Huh?
Understood, sir.
Now I will give one more problem. It is your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, in this situation also they are not moving together, no, sir.
Not moving together. They are accelerating only. Different acceleration.
Yes, sir.
If they are moving together means they have same acceleration, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the answer? Answer for this question? They are not moving together. Not moving together. So if they are not moving together means they will have different acceleration, na?
Sir, but they are moving only, no, sir.
Moving only. Who said not moving? Both are moving, but both are
Of
different acceleration. Acceleration of A equal to how much? 7 meter per second square. Acceleration of block B how much? 3 meter per second. Shall I give one more?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, once I will digest this, sir. Digest.
digested.
No, sir. Sir, how the 7 meters
Constipation. Tell Arun.
up to the 3 meters square?
Up to 3 meters per second square.
I'm okay, sir.
Okay. After that, not understood. Okay. Anyway, I'm happy you open your mouth. Block A only watch. A only watch. For A, B is externalized, na? Correct or not? Earlier, A should be left side. Pushed or not? Correct or not? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then B is also pushing A forward, no? For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So, this A block is having one and only one external force by B. That is a kinetic friction. That is only net force, na? Net force formula what? 1 into acceleration of A. Kinetic friction how much? We already wrote, no? Kinetic friction equal 0.7 into 10. So same thing I have written 7. So acceleration of A how much? 7 meters per second. Understood? Both are
one other problem, sir. You'll digest from that.
Yeah, at least minimum 2-3 times you have to see this. As I already told, na, friction is somewhat creating.
Different tracks. ஒரே சைடுல தான் போகும். ஆனா உங்களுக்கு வேகமா போகும். கற்பனை பண்ணி பார்க்க வைட்டா இருந்தா.
Anyway, I will not give complex one. But same I will give. Same. This is a smooth surface. This is the 10 kilogram I am giving. This is a 5 kilogram I am giving. It's a block A and a block B. This time I am pulling block B with 10 Newton. Same thing you have to verify. What you have to verify? Whether they are moving or not. So this is frictionless. Mu is equal to 0. This is mu is equal to 0.5 and 0.4. I don't need to describe what is 0.5 and what is 0.4.
What we have to calculate?
Just check whether they are moving together or not. You need to verify that.
They are moving together. We see it.
Really, huh?
Sir,
Even I can't tell like that. Why? What's wrong with me?
That is smooth surface, sir.
Okay.
We are pulling block B now, sir.
Okay.
They both have friction, sir. We are not giving any force on
If
block
B is not giving sufficient roughness, how
Sir,
A is moving together?
Sir, they are not moving together, sir. Surely.
Surely, yeah. So surely not like that. Scientific reason you have to furnish. Justification is required. Blind guessing should, that strategy should forget.
Now minus one. Yeah, cut out. Sir, they are moving together, sir.
They are
The acceleration
moving
0.6 meter per second, sir.
Okay, for moving together, what I have to start here? But assume they are moving together, no?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? They are moving together means they have the same acceleration only, no?
Yes, sir.
So what is the acceleration of the both blocks? Net force by 15, no?
Yes, sir.
Net force by net mass. How much that is? 5 2s are 5 3s are.
0.6 meter.
So how much? 0.6. 3 1s are 3 point and 3 6 are, and again
6 only.
6 7 meter per second square. Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, if they are moving together means A must be sitting in the state of rest with respect to B. B also should be sitting in the state of rest.
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? Now tell me, what is the draw the free body diagram of block A? How
Yes,
many
sir,
forces
they
are
are-
acting?
Sir, they are going with same acceleration.
A is going with same acceleration means B is only pulling A like this, na?
Yes, sir.
Static friction. B is pushing A forward means A is pushing B
Backward.
backward. Yes or no? Now, if you see the free body diagram of A, how many forces are acting? One and only one force, na? That is
Friction.
static friction only, na?
Yes, sir.
What is static friction equal to how much?
Mu into n.
Mu into N.
0.5 into 50.
So static friction required how much? That is only net force, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Net force formula how much? 5 into 0.67. Correct? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Not
Yes, sir.
understood?
Understood, sir.
Understood,
Yes,
na?
sir.
So mu value I have to decide.
Sir, how sir 0.67?
Both are having same acceleration, I assume, na?
Yes, sir.
So A is having acceleration also 0.67.
Understood, sir.
So mu into N is equal to how much? This is somewhat I have to use calculator actually. And mu value how much? 5 into 0.67 divided by normal force how much?
50.
Between A and B is there, no friction.
Yes,
So
sir.
only normal force on 5 kg you have to take.
50.
Which interface is there? Above block, normal force only I have to take. How much that is? 50 I have to take. Understood? For a while 0.67 instead shall I take 10 into 15? So 10 by 15 for faster calculation.
Yes, sir.
No problem, no? So 10 cancels out, 5 cancels out. Mu value how much here? 1 by 15. So what is the friction value you are getting?
0.6
are 0.0.
will come, sir.
How much it will be? 6 like that. Understood? So very less friction is required, no? But it is very powerful, no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. So instead of doing like this, no, sir, you can check directly static friction. If that is more than that applied force, they will be in state of.
Very good, very good. He is also correct.
Sir, I do it.
I can also do like that. Let me check that method. Okay? Alternative method.
25 Newton வரும். 25 Newton வரும். அப்ப 25 Newton இருந்தாதான் அது வந்து வேற force போகும். அது தாண்டுனாதான்.
In that method also
10 Newton தான் அப்ளை பண்ணோம். acceleration வந்து வேற இருக்கும். ஒரே acceleration தான். இது ரெண்டு ஒட்டிட்டு தான்டா இருக்கு. ஆமாடா. So
now
ஒரே acceleration தான் இருக்கும். இதுவும் 10 Newtonல போயிண்டா. ஆமாடா.
So what is the maximum static friction between them?
25 Newton.
0.5 into
5
50.
50, yeah.
So how much it is? 25 Newton. Is able to give how much?
25 Newton.
That roughness is able to give 25 Newton. Understood? So for suppose if you are standing on B,
normal force 5 into 10 mu into n mu 0.5 mg
mu into n Arvind, maximum static friction how much? Coefficient 0.5 na? And into normal force. Normal force on A only you have to calculate because friction is there between A and B, no? Above the interface, how much normal force only is there? You have to calculate. Normal force on A, how much? Weight only, na? 5 into 10, how much? mg 50. I have written like that. Are you understanding? I assumed both are going with what? Acceleration. How much?
0.61.
0.67. Now where I am? Where am I? I am on block B. Understood? I am on block B means with respect to block B I am standing. A should be rest only, na?
Yes, sir.
A should be rest means B is giving how much force? Is ready to give?
That much force.
25 Newton is able to give. And A is able to give how many newtons of force?
25 newtons, sir.
25 Newton is able to give. Already B's experience, someone is pulling with how many newtons of force?
10 newton force.
10 Newton. And if you are in this block B, A will experience one pseudo force also.
That is only 10 newtons, sir.
Pseudo force how much?
10 newton.
If you are in a moving bus, accelerating bus,
Suddenly they are accelerating, will go back.
so backside now, what is pseudo force acting on the block A?
10 newton.
5 into 0.67, right?
Sir, 10. Mass in the
5 into 0.767 pseudo force.
Sir, why we are moving backside, sir?
You are on block B there.
Yes, sir.
Understood? So when you are in bus, if bus is accelerating,
Yes, sir.
you will fall backward, no, because of pseudo force.
Yes, sir.
As I assumed, B is also accelerating forward. A is on B, no?
Clear, sir.
So A will experience a pseudo force. Really
Yes, sir.
understood? Not?
Yes, sir.
Well understood. I will explain the concept. Bus is going with an acceleration A. If you are standing inside bus, you will
Yes,
fall
sir.
backward, na? Why you fall backward? Because of pseudo force.
Yes.
What is pseudo force? Mass of you and acceleration of the bus. Same thing I have written. We are standing on block B. So how much pseudo force will be there?
Sir,
5 into
0.67 will come, sir.
67 I will round off 0.7. Right?
Okay, that's only.
I not violated any code. Rounding off full. Means how much this is?
3.5.
Very good. 3.5 Newton. It is ready to give 25 Newton, na? Pseudo force is 3.5, just 3.5 only. But roughness is able to give 25 Newton. That much great roughness is there. Understood? But how much to keep this block in the state of rest? How much friction is enough? Just 3.5 Newton enough, no?
Sir, 25 is 10 newton needle, no, sir.
Why 10 Newton? 10 Newton on block B.
Sir,
Forget block B, right?
once I will find out. 10, I am pulling this with 10 newton, sir. This phone is just standing like that, sir. If I pull with 10 newton, same 10 newton pseudo force only, this will also experience.
No.
Different only.
Different. You don't watch B, Parvis. You are on B.
Yes, sir.
You are on B. You are checking whether A is rest or not. Pseudo force is 3.5 Newton left side. With respect to you, A must be rest means 3.5 Newton should be nullified by 3.5 Newton. Friction only should give, no?
Yes, sir.
That the friction surface ready to give 25 Newton. But here, how much it will give? Just 3.5 Newton. Nicely, A is sitting in the state of rest only.
Yes, sir.
So what is your answer? First answer is
Moving
they
together.
are moving together.
With acceleration 0.7.
Very good. They are moving together. Both are having same acceleration. Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
0.7 meter per second square.
How they are having same acceleration?
They are moving together, Narish.
Yes,
They are see, they are moving together, so they will have same acceleration.
Sir, I can't understand.
Not
This
understood,
I can't
no?
understand.
See,
Sir.
see.
Sir, this I can understand.
See, this is block A, this is block B. They are moving together
Sir,
means same
I could
acceleration.
understand that, but my point is different, sir. How here 3.5 Newton came?
Where are you? No, not on ground. On B. On B. Everyone is on B. How much pseudo force on A? 3.5 Newton,
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes, sir.
We are checking A is rest or not with respect to B. Rest means net force on A should be 0, no?
Yes, sir.
3.5 Newton should be nullified by 3.5 Newton. Who is contributing the 3.5 Newton? Friction only, na?
Yes, sir.
Friction able to give 25 Newton maximum friction. But to keep block A in the state of rest, 3.5 is enough, no?
Yes, sir.
So that roughness will give, that rough floor will give 3.5 Newton enough. Maximum ability is 25 Newton. But to keep the block A in the state of rest, 3.5 Newton are enough, na?
Yes, sir.
This I understood, sir. If now assume that the A block is accelerating, sir.
It can't.
Sir,
If we
another
assume-
case, another case, sir. Take it as
Now also A is accelerating with respect to ground.
it is accelerating due to pseudo force, sir. Then what is acceleration of that, sir?
Very good. With you, still you are on B.
Still I am on B.
So if you are on B means, A means this is pseudo force is bigger.
Static friction is
Static friction is constant. So net force equal to how much, sir? 5 into A, no? 5 into A equal to big force minus small force. That's all. Like that you can find acceleration.
Okay, sir. Clear.
Understood? Clear, na?
But it will have negative sign, no, sir.
Negative sign, it is going backward only. If you are standing on B, A will slide backside only. Minus will come.
Understood, sir.
Understood? Okay. Anyway, you work more on practice problem I will give. Understood? If you fail also no problem, but work for understanding. Okay. Now this is the. This time this is 5 kilogram. What is this? 5 kilogram on what is this? Above 10 kilogram. Say yes or no? And this is smooth. This is smooth and this is how much? 0.4 in comma 0.3. Understood? Block B I am pulling with the let's say 50 Newton. Same thing you do, whether they are moving together or not. Okay, students, so time up, take 5 minutes break. Try seriously and send me your answer.